Hello everyone, welcome to ADAME-TECHS. Today we are going to do a new video on the continuation of the Virtualbox course. In this video, we will discuss two things. The first one, where we will see how to download Virtualbox and how to install it. We will also take the opportunity to discover the interface of Virtualbox, and in the second time, we will also see how to download the Ubuntu ISO, which will be the ISO of the virtual machine that we will use to set up the virtual machines on the physical machines via Virtualbox. We are here on the continuation of the course on Virtualbox. So to download Virtualbox, we go in the first time on a web browser. We will enter Virtualbox in the search bar. Then we will click on Oracle VM Virtualbox. That is to say, go on the site of Oracle Virtualbox. To download Virtualbox, we will click on Download first. Then we will be redirected to the main download page where we will have several download examples. We will click on the link that corresponds to our machine. For example, I work with the Windows machine, so I will click on Windows host. So it depends on the machine you work with. If you work on an OS machine, you click there. So it depends on your machine. I'm going to stop the download because I've already downloaded and installed it. But we are going to go over all that later. So for me, it's useless. So here we are for the second part of the video. In this second part, we are going to see how to download Ubuntu ISO, which will be the ISO of the virtual machine that we will use. For that, we go first of all in our browser. We will try to go on the site of Ubuntu. For that, we will tap Ubuntu in the search box. Then, there we are on the main site of Ubuntu. So we will go first to download, and there you will see we have several tabs of Ubuntu. We have Ubuntu for desktop, for server, for IDO, and for cloud. We will select the Ubuntu which corresponds to our research. That will be at the level of the desktop. After that, we can see that we are on the ISO of the virtual machine that we will use. Here below, we have some rules that we have to follow so that our machine works very well. We need to have at least 4 GB of RAM, and we need to have 25 GB of free space on our external hard disk. Actually, it's the conditions that we have to respect for the virtual machine to work well. So we are going to download the ISO of the virtual machine, which interests us. We will take the last version, 21.10, so we will click on download. So here are the steps to follow to download Ubuntu. You have seen it's not complicated, it is quite fast. For my part, I've already downloaded, so I will cancel it. It's just to make it clear for everyone, and here is a summary of the steps to follow to download the Ubuntu ISO. We are at the end of this video. Thank you for listening to me. I hope everything was clear for you. We'll meet next time for new videos about Virtualbox.